Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you all had a fantastic holiday break, an enjoyable and safe new year. You've all been working hard, resting your minds, bodies, training, doing whatever you need to get ready to make it to a conference championship this spring for women's lacrosse. I am recording this video to let you guys know about Phase 4 for our off-season training. The previous training sessions have been predominantly a focus on strength, and then the running kind of built a little bit, but that wasn't our main focus. With Phase 4, things change, and now strength is a kind of minimal, or it's on the back burner focus. We're just looking to kind of maintain the things that we built, and we are trying to maximize the running. This is the type of running, the hard runs anyway, are the type of ones that you think about where your muscles burn a little bit. Really get you prepped for preseason and the upcoming season. If you guys have been following everything the way it is, you shouldn't have any issues ramping into this program and doing it as prescribed. If you've missed some workouts or haven't been doing all of them, you probably will get a little bit cranky as things kind of ramp up here. I basically looked at the research for how much you guys run in a given game, built back 4 months ago to kind of build up 10 to 15% load each week, getting you guys prepped and ready for season. So that's where those kind of volumes come from. If you guys open up the Google Sheet, Ellison put everything together for you guys, made it look nice and fancy and straightforward for you. Day 1 of Phase 4 starts on Monday, January 13th, so that is right after this weekend. You will start with Vault. The Vault I've just updated about a week or so ago, and it is much different this phase. They'll take you maybe 20-25 minutes. The sets and reps are much lower. The weights are different. It's more on an explosive nature rather than kind of max strength. So they shouldn't take all that long. They should be more of a recovery type of lift than a true, hey, let's really grind, get after it. The tempo runs are the same. Hopefully you guys have all transitioned onto grass, turf, track, some sort of outside if you have that ability. If not, still running them on treadmill is okay, but we want to try to move more towards outdoor facilities now, as that will prep your tissue, your shins, ankles, Achilles, all that stuff for the upcoming season. You will have the first week 8 reps of 100 yards, and you're running 4 sets of those. They should take you about 20 to 23-ish seconds to run those. You'll have a 45-second break, and in between each one, just keep repeating. It's kind of self-explanatory on the Google Sheet. On Tuesday, that is aerobic plyometrics and the threshold run. The threshold is, the first day is a test day. There is a tab on the bottom of the Google Sheet that you'll need to kind of enter. The aerobic plyometrics, the zigzag bunny hops, that's kind of what I showed in the gym right before you guys left, where you kind of have your 2 feet together and you just zigzag bunny hop 10 times, rest about 10 to 15 seconds, zigzag bunny hop again 10 times, rest for 10 or 15 seconds, and you're going to do that for 5 straight minutes. The goal of that, get a little bit of sweat going, but get those kind of tendons and those muscles used to bouncing and absorbing and changing direction like you're going to do in lacrosse. You also have the 45-yard shuttles. That is 15 yards up, 15 yards back, 15 yards up. The goal of those is to get kind of quick, explosive change of direction, keep them nice and short. Your sets and reps are put on there for you as well. And then the last thing, like I said, is the shuttle runs, or the threshold runs. The threshold runs, if you go to the Google Sheet, there is a calculator for you. All of the math is built into the program. So all you have to do on the test day is you're going to run for 6 minutes as hard and as fast and as far as you possibly can. 1 mile would be 1,600 meters. Each lap around the track is 400 meters. So if in 6 minutes I make it 1 mile, I put 1,600 into the green box. If you guys pull up the Google Sheet as you're doing this, it'll make a lot more sense. If you have questions about it, please reach out to me. So in the green box, you put how far you ran in meters. Once you put that in, it will spit out how far you're supposed to go basically the rest of the time. The pace that you will run out for the rest of the threshold runs is slightly slower than your test speed. The goal is to maximize your aerobic system and hopefully push it a little bit higher. So that's why it's important to run as hard and fast as you can on test day to make sure that your workouts, yes, are slightly below that, but continue to push yourself. If you do your test half speed, then your actual workouts are going to be even lower than that. You won't hit the goals that we're aiming for. So those are the threshold runs using that calculator within the Google Sheet. So like I said, Monday is volt and tempo runs. Tuesday, you have your bunny hops, you have your shuttle, your 45-yard shuttle, and your threshold run. Wednesday, probably going to be a little bit sore, so we're giving you an off day there. Thursday, volt workout, and you're doing your 300 shuttle test. Basically, you guys are aiming for 65 seconds there, which is kind of the average for your test. You're running 4 of those, resting 3 minutes in between each one. The goal, try to pace yourselves there. You don't just want to sprint and then die at the end. You don't want to save everything and then miss it at the end. Try to pace yourself. Find out what pace works. That's what the next month is for, finding out what works for you, making sure we're good to go whenever the test comes around. Friday is another workout. Yes, you have lifts back-to-back days, but like I said, they should be 20-25 minutes, and the intensity isn't all that high, so they're more of kind of recovery lifts for you. Tempo runs again on Friday with that third volt workout of the week. Saturday is the same thing as Monday, except you'll have 2 sets of 5 minutes. The threshold runs on that tab is built out exactly for you. Ellison wrote in how far you're supposed to run and the exact date of when those workouts take place for you. So it should be kind of a plug and play. As long as on your test day on January 14th, you plug in your correct meters of distance that you went, everything else should be straightforward with you, so you shouldn't have any issues. If you run into any problems, please just shoot me a text, an email, give me a call if you need. I will try to answer your question, make sure you guys are ready to go. Hopefully, like I said, you all had a relaxing but productive break. You're all coming back ready to go and ready to beat F&M and the rest of the teams in the conference and win a conference championship. Go Red Devils!